Hello and welcome in the next video. Today I won't be making a standard 3D printer review, but rather want to show you the concept of Voron and give you some tips if it's worth building your own 3D printer in 2025 on the example of Voron 0.2. To start with the topic, what is a Voron? It's a concept of 3D printer that you self-source and build by yourself according to Voron documentation. So basically every Voron is different, because even if most of people are using prepared kits and use the same documentation, we all use our own add-ons, modifications and different assembly solutions. Therefore this video is not a review. It's not possible to just review a Voron, as my Voron will be different printer than yours. I bought my kit from Formbot and printed the plastic parts myself. My kit included Kirigami bed, Meanwhile power supply, Big Tech SKR Pico as the main board, and RockPi 4 as the computing unit. Mons motors, Gates belts, umbilical PCB board, and Bondtech BMG extruder with V6 nozzle. I paid around $350 for the kit. Voron 0.2 is really tiny. It's like a perfect portable printer. Printing volume is 12 times 12 times 12 centimeters, and the whole printer is just 24 times 24 times 40 centimeters. So it will basically fit inside some other printers. The design is well thought through and makes sense. It's really nicely looking printer with capabilities to print ABS, ASA and nylon thanks to small enclosure. Everything also feels very solid and robust, and it can handle really high speeds and accelerations. Assembling everything and calibrating took around 2 weeks, from opening the box to having a ready working printer, while having just the evenings for playing with the kit. If you have free time, you should be done in 2-3 days. I was using the official Voron assembly guide, and it's worth paying attention to it, because it's easy to make a mistake. It's all really well described and clear though. Honestly, it was a lot of fun and I'm already planning buying the next kit, probably the Trident 350. It's like a Lego on the next level. Calibration was also not complicated, and even though I still didn't install the vibration sensor, it's already printing really well. I was actually very surprised. I didn't have any experience with Voron printers before this kit, and I didn't understand how printer with 3D printed parts can match the quality with printers with welded frame, like Bambulab. But somehow it can, and it's keeping up with all quality of print, speed, and accelerations. But you really need to enjoy the process. It's not just about the final product. The assembly is the experience. You slowly start to understand how each subsystem works, how the gantry moves, what each wire does, how thermal runaway protection is configured, how Clipper firmware handles everything. It's a technical deep dive that you don't get from plugging in and off-the-shelf machine. Very big advantage of Voron is being an open source printer. You don't like the extruder, you change it. Need a touchscreen, just add it. Carbon filter, chamber heater, just buy and install. Everything in there is possible to upgrade, improve and change. You can make it exactly the printer you need and want. It applies also to the software. It's completely open Clipper with no restrictions. All the code and configuration is yours. You can add whatever macro you need, add and configure every button, LED light, function and shortcut. From the other side, it's not a plug-and-play printer. You need to assemble it, configure, calibrate, and set everything yourself. Some basic knowledge about 3D printing, programming, and electronics is required here, because Voron is just a concept, not a printer. heading slowly into the conclusion. Do I regret buying Voron? No. Would I buy it again? Yes, definitely. Should you buy a Voron? It depends. If you are treating 3D printer as a tool, no. If you want something that will be a plug and play and easy to use, no. If you just want to print, also no. But if you want to know more about 3D printers, if you like Lego, or just like the concept of 3D printers in itself, yes, Voron is for you. You also may not have a choice if you need something in size that is not widely available. Just remember that building a Voron will require some time and a heart put into it. If those conditions will be fulfilled, you will end up with amazing printer. So as for 2025, there are printers that are already assembled that will be better, cheaper, quicker and more accurate than the Voron out of the box. If you just want a good printer, look for something else. But if you want a journey, a deeper understanding of 3D printers, a hobby for evenings, or a printer that just will be yours, go for it. Voron is perfect for that. It's not just a printer, it's a project, a learning process, a community. And when it finally works, it's one of the most satisfying experiences in the maker world. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.